What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Amfl numero tres. You all know the routine by now, so let's just jump right in. So, woke up 8 a.m. Got to give you props for consistency. It seems like every day you're waking up at 8 a.m. Although I noticed you texted me last night at like 1:30 or 2 a.m. So, yeah, make sure you're getting your 7-8 hours. Yeah, but props for consistency. Should have gone right straight to gym, didn't. Okay, like why? What were your feelings, thoughts, etc. I mean, I know when I'm like I didn't get enough sleep, like it's much harder to go to the gym than when I did. And when I have like a lot of things to do that day that I dread, I'm also less likely to go. So, and sometimes there's just like the grace of like cool dreams or like lousy dreams or good quality sleep. I mean, I remember now what. Oh yeah, what can be measured can be managed. That was the quote that I was looking for in AMFL 1 or 2. So yeah, it's a good quote. Now, unfortunately, not everything can be measured, but you should measure as much as you can so you can understand it. So this is very vague. Should have gone straight to gym. Didn't. Why? Okay. Play it on mobile addiction box. Uh, what were you feeling? Like, I don't know. Usually I go on my phone because I'm lonely and like I'm seeking connection and I'm seeking like purpose and I'm like, oh, what is everyone on Facebook doing? Like, oh, I'll read the news, like what's going on in the world, like just to kind of give myself more direction and like put my life in a context. Um, but that never really works. I mean, yeah, I don't know what sites you used or where you were, but like Facebook is pretty much made for addiction, and it's just useful enough. I'd say it's like 5% useful. Like you can see an event in your area, or you could like see something that's interesting to you, or you learn something. But yeah, it's like 5% useful and like 95% like huge waste of time. Whereas like reading a book is, like 50% useful or even more potentially. Okay. Had coffee, bad, bad, bad. So I don't know. This is just your personality, Tobes. You're like, oh, caffeine's the best thing ever, and then you're like, read an article that it's like bad for your balls, and you're like, oh, coffee's the worst thing ever. Like, I'm sure one cup of coffee a day is fine. Like, there's people who drink like 5 cappuccinos. So I don't know. Don't give yourself. You were trying to give yourself energy. Maybe have some other like herbal jumpstart instead. I mean, coffee's better than Adderall and cocaine and alcohol. So text now. T messaged you. That's good. Cleaned up a bit. Yeah, good. Remembered bold caps text. Oh yeah, I sent David text. I said, get passport, get plane ticket, get life together. Rah rah rah. Yeah, David likes that like testicle head type of stuff. Testicle head is our joking name for. I have the book like right here somewhere. Got it from the library. What's his name? That like Navy SEAL guy who's like, oh, you can do it. Discipline, willpower. Um, and I'm like super skeptical of that stuff because that shit lasts for like 5 minutes and then you're like back to normal. But anyway, I guess it works for David. So that, you know, that's what you should do for your friends. You find out like what works for them, even though it might not necessarily work for you, and you just give it to them because like very, very rare is the person who's like 100% self-motivated. Like most people who succeed have friends who got their back and who push them in the way that they want to be pushed. Yeah. Like I notice guys like to be yelled at and like girls don't. Like generally this is obviously there's exceptions. But like if you yell at a girl, she'll like kind of shrink away from you and like be less likely to do what you say. Whereas if like you yell at a guy, they're like I mean assuming it's your friend and he's not gonna beat you up, but um it's just more likely to work. Okay. Got passport photo. Okay, excellent. Bought plane tickets. Excellent. Went to post office and they sent me home. Okay, what is this victim stuff? Okay. To put it in context, David's trying to get his passport, but he lost his old passport. Am I supposed to tell YouTube all this stuff? Anyway, um, just like report it lost. The amount of like mental energy you have to value your time more. Like even if you end up finding it, like in a few weeks and you're like, oh, I could have got it replaced for $50 and instead I spent 100 or 150. Like all this emotional energy and time you're wasting looking for it, like it's better just to like say it's lost, apply for a new one, and then just like put it out of your mind. Like the $100 is less important than your peace of mind. And when you have more peace of mind, like you're a business owner, so you can make that $100 back easy. Bought chocolate mints. Okay. I mean, I'm a chocoholic. I eat chocolate literally like every single day, almost with that exception. So no one to judge. I try to have dark chocolate. Okay, went home. Felt more cold. Good, you got your plane to Florida then. Emailed programmers. Cool. Paid programmers. I'm sure they liked that. Make sure they're doing what they are supposed to, and you do your end and don't fall out of touch and payment so they don't so you have relationship of mutual respect. It's like the most important thing in life. Told Alex to test site. Cool. Asked you to watch invoice video to invoice account. Reveivable for tournament. Do this yourself, please. Like, I hate this stuff as much. Oh, this is another thing with your friends and loved ones and wife and boyfriend, girlfriend, like whatever. You find out like what they hate and that you don't mind, and then you do that for them. And they find out what you hate and they don't mind, and they do it for you. I mean, the problem is if you both hate something, like generally you just have to do it yourself. Because if you know the other person to do it and they hate it like equally or as more as you, they're just going to get annoyed with you. So I don't know, Tobes. I know you gave me $5 to do this, but I never like said I would do it for $5. If I was going to do it, I'd do it for like $100. And you owe me like hundreds of dollars for like the last like 60 AMFGs. But decided to go work out. Okay, good. So if you don't work out in the morning, like better to work out during the day. But oh, I have one more thing to say about that. If you like David, you should really like count your blessings like every day when you wake up, or just like when you come to St. Pete, like get a dishwasher job or like some horrible job where like you're just all day you're doing stuff you don't want to do. So then when you leave that job, you'll be like, wow, I'm like a business owner, and like I guess you're what, a consultant for the marble office, and all day you can do what you want. So there's really no reason that you can't wake up in the morning unless you're sick and like go work out first thing. So that could just be, I don't know, when you come down here in November, that's like what we'll do. That's what we'll do. And if I'm the one being a little bitch and like sleeping in and like not wanting to go to the gym, then you could like show me this video or just like come and like shake my bed. And unless like we decided in advance that it's going to be an exception day where we like stay up all night at party and like take the day off. But yeah. But anyway, better to go later than to not go at all. Even if you have like a million excuses, even if you like ate too much and feel lousy, like, and just are depressed, you should still go. Even if you do like 3 sets of squats and that's it, or like some curls and that's it. Like, just do something. Just, listen to music, get your blood pumping. It's good. Okay. UFC gym. That place looks cool. Like the red wallpaper. Text new wife. Sigh. Why is this not working? I mean, I judge David for this, but I'm kind of the same way. We're both like chicks in this way. Like, if we find like some woman who's like the least bit into us, when we start fantasizing about like her being our wife and like totally getting ahead of ourselves in the relationship. Like, I don't know. I've done this stuff before where like I just meet a girl and like we agree to go on a date, and I'm already thinking about like what our kids are gonna look like and shit. Like, it's super pathetic and embarrassing. And like a lot of times they'll even like flake on the date, and I'll be like never see them again. So, but anyway, obviously, I hope Tubbs finds a loving woman for himself. Okay, ate pasta for $25, dude. Trader Joe's pasta costs 30 cents per serving. I'll teach you to cook. Plan. Oh, this is his plan for the rest of the day. Shower, shave, nice clothes. Mani-pedi. Oh man, I wish I had mani-pedi money. Travel to Marshall, take laptop, chill with Yakov and his girlfriend. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. What's up, Yak? Watch more Udemy tomorrow. Cool. Message Chris to get a 4-hour chess video game session. Yeah, that's awesome. For y'all who don't know, chess video game, I don't even want to tell people what it's about because they might try to copy our idea. But this is like, I've given David a lot of crap about his site and like doing stuff that's already been done and like questionably profitable. But chess video game is like the best thing in chess study that I've like ever seen. Even more than like Chess Tempo and a lot of stuff. So, you know, the British Chess Club 2020. Why? Ask Continental Chess or hotels about setting up booths, I assume, booths at tournaments. Cool. I don't think we should spend money to set up booths. Just take over a table with literature and free samples. Oh, you know what we should do? Like, besides pens and t-shirts, we should have chessboards. You know how like when you go to certain tournaments that there's like their little logo in the corner? So like chessboards that say chesslessons.com. Not on like one of the squares because that's always annoying. It's like distracting, but just like along the edge where the ABC 1, 2, 3 are. So yeah, that's what we should do. It'll be expensive if you order like 100 of them. It'll probably be like $400, but it'll be worth it. Pencil t-shirt people. Oh yeah, St. Pete free handouts. Or forgiveness and just do it after. Yeah, I mean, barring like a horrible thing, like I would say forgiveness is better than permission. I remember I went to this festival called the Raw Spirit Festival before Mara was born. And like I didn't have a vendor's license, but one of the vendors just didn't show up. So I had all these like soy oil candles that I made and I sold them all for like $20 each. I made like $400 or $500, which is more than I spent on the festival. It was like really cool. Yeah, I've done like a lot of cool stuff over the years. I don't know if I told you that I was like into making candles. I mean, that wasn't like a huge business. Like overall, I probably made like $1,000 total, but it was fun. Oh, this is like a duplicate. Cool. All right, well that's that. Wow, that's been these 13 minutes flew by. I guess this is just my calling. Time flies when I'm helping others. Oh yeah, and just in closing, like I kind of need my own AMFL person too, because I'm disappointed with the way I spent my day in a lot of ways. I did go to the gym first thing. I did do yoga. I did read my book. I did do some chess study, although like only like 20% of the amount of time I actually wanted to spend. But I did a lot of bad habits. I ate badly. I didn't go to the park with the dog like I usually do, but that was because it's raining. So I don't know. I'd give myself like a 40% on today, whereas like maybe yesterday I'd give myself like a 60 or 70%. This is not school. It's not like A, B, C, D. Like below 60 is failing. Like I would say even above like 30%, you should give yourself a pat on the head. Because I mean, some people probably like achieve like 5% of their goals during the day. So be easy on yourself. And if you do like screw up and like eat bad or like don't go to the gym, like don't beat yourself up because that's a waste of energy and like keeps you in the loop. Just be like, all right, what am I gonna do right now? And then just all the stuff you were criticizing yourself for not doing earlier, like worrying is not doing that shit. So go do that as best you can instead of worrying. And if your focus isn't there because you're anxious or distracted, just try to bring as much focus as you can. And if you really can't, like walk. Walking all the like sages and like Walt Whitman and the Walden Pond guy, like, and Benjamin Franklin, like all those motherfuckers walked. Like, so just walk as much as you can. I might go walk in the rain right now, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna finish watching these chess lecture videos on the Scandinavian. So take care.